Hello, beautiful Libra. Welcome to your mid-monthly reading. Let's pull some symbols and dive into the coffee cup afterwards. If you're new here, I am Divine Light and I'm so happy you're with me today. If you haven't already, go ahead, hit the like button and subscribe and the bell so you never miss a video. It's also a free way to support the channel and watch all these videos. We have here some fish showing up. Fish is a really good omen. It is actually a representative of abundance, resources. Can be in some situations, it can be interpreted as money or plenty of fish in the sea. So some of you might be receiving, we have like a woman here showing up, maybe through a woman, or can be your creative power, because femininity actually symbolizes creativity, being gentle with yourself and taking one step at a time. For some of you, I feel like maybe you're thinking too much action is the way to go to make this fish happen. But because the lady comes forth, I feel like here maybe it's not really the case for you this timeline, okay? It can be being in your feminine energy, being in the receiving vibe. Another thing that comes to me is it can be also you feeling like the Mother Earth, like knowing that the earth has deep inner knowing. When you even touch the earth, it grounds us because it tells us that, okay, no matter what happens, everything's going to be okay. I don't know how old the earth is, but that is a wise energy, basically, all knowing. We have the tree of life. I said earth, 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 and there you go. Tree of life is growing for you. So the seeds that you're planting, especially this timeline, seems like here it is going to really hold root and it can turn out to become something really powerful. We have a butterfly here, and if you had like an intention to manifest a butterfly today, there you go. We have the mushrooms too. And they're birds actually. There are 3 birds on top of the tree, symbolizes communication lines are opening. And you might be thinking, I don't want to communicate with anyone, but we have same type of 3 birds here. This can be actually people who are on the same level with you, who are like in a high vibrational level, okay? Because you are on top of the tree, not under it. We have here a beautiful garden presenting itself. So it's not only one single tree you're manifesting. Some of you are maybe even creating a beautiful garden. 3 birds again here with your people, basically, like support system can be your angels as well. Let's dive into the coffee cup. Why is that important? Okay, let's get to it. If you have like an intention, if you want to create something, and oh, there's another big bird here, and there's an angel right here too. Your angels are showing up to tell you that they're right there. There's another one here. Now I saw 5 birds. I don't know if any more than that. There are 2 angels. They're calling you and telling you, like, just plant the seed, ask for it, and intend to it. And this doesn't mean that when you have a desire, get attached to it and just turn it into your life purpose. I feel like life purpose should be something deeper than that. But if you have a desire, ask for our help. It can be something like that, to ask for the help divine, from the divine to come forth. I see there are 2 pathways opening here. There's like, this is, if you say this is next 2 weeks, this is the 2nd week time. And this person who has like a pointy hat, but their hat is like not falling behind. It's like going forward. So this can be wind blowing from the back of this person. Wind of change. But I feel like winds are actually changing into a direction that you will be satisfied, okay? Which is positive there. Another thing I see in your cup right here, we have a man's face. I don't know if you can see his face here, like an aggressively speaking. His head is on fire. I see number 3 here behind your head. So this can be someone maybe who had dreams about you, or he was imagining there was something happening with you and them. I feel like some of you might have rejected this person. This can even be an offer came forth. Maybe you said, you know what? I'm too good for that. And you maybe bypass this, okay? So recently, my sister, she's not a Libra actually, but something happened to her. And this is the thing, how you feel something is not really for you and there's a change coming. And she was actually, something was really going good about her. And then somebody came up with like an indecent offer about work, though. It's not really anything physical. The thing is, frustration. I felt frustrated because it's not fair. That's very important. Fairness is something that is inherent in all of us. And I feel like here this might be something that you wanted, or there's something that you're doing that maybe somebody's coming with this unfair offer. Okay, it's not really going to make sense for you, and even if it benefits this person, they're just going to not actually collect the crops properly, but their crops probably going to burn into fire, because what happens is when you ask for something that is going to really violate somebody else's boundaries, this actually can turn out something negative, create bad karma. That's why I feel like somebody's head is on fire here, because maybe you drawn the boundaries there, but they might have had a loss because you said no to something. But what happens here, then there's a masculine figure here. Maybe you are not bowing down to the authority, but going with the mother here. Mother is a type of authority, but she's a gentle one, not a forceful one. This will bring the fish into your life. Okay, so something that you think is actually, maybe you had to say no to someone, because we have another mastermind here with like wearing a headband, maybe a turban, or maybe hair, like a hair ponytail they have. Something better is going to become available to you. So if you're feeling any kind of doubt within your heart, I feel like you need to be now sure that if you have chosen this person's path, their head is on fire. Basically, maybe you had to deal with their temper, you had to deal with their insecurities, their not feeling confident. Okay, so it seems like here this person is not really like thinking your highest benefit, but I feel there's a pathway already opened. There's a new fish right there. There's a chunk of money right there. Some other beautiful opportunities waiting for you when you don't really go along with this person's fire. The fire can be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Fire can also be someone who has a high temper. Okay, like you can see, this is like they have a flat head too. So meaning they don't really have like a curves actually symbolizes softness, like in even architecture. And when you have a square, like a flat surfaces, those symbolizes being restrictive, okay, like limiting your creativity. I see that you are standing here in front of you. There's a seat, there are people in front of you that I feel some of you are finding your community, your own type of birds, or this can be even like really connecting with the spirit guides. If you believe the spirit guides and the angels, like if you don't believe them, you can tell them like energy, but I believe there are a lot of like writings about angels and such in the scripture. I mean, maybe they are meant for something else. Maybe like in Egypt that they have beings with wings as well, like a hieroglyph. So maybe they used to exist before. Who knows? Anyways, I'm open to this kind of things, but let's not go there. We have here someone actually like standing very strong. She has like a beautiful wings behind her. And I felt like this can be your vibe, by the way. When I say she, it doesn't mean that you have to be a she in order to be that. It is your creative side and gentle side. That's energy separation there. Masculine is much more like an action oriented, and it's like basically think of it like if you have a car, wheels are the masculine energy, and the wheels, and I was gonna say, what was the name of the thing that we're holding? That's also wheel or something. Steering wheel is the feminine energy, okay? You don't have to crank it if it's not an old car in order to get where you want to go. What happens in new cars, especially when you crank it, you break it. You don't have to do that. So you gently turn it around and the wheels actually take you to where you need to go. So I feel here, this is you gently making decisions towards the direction you want to go. And the wheels, like the actions, is actually taking you there in a very beautiful way, in a very enlightened way. I see here somebody's reaching to the sky, and this person is holding a wishing bone. This is a masculine figure, guys. It can be someone who's wearing a hat, a powerful male. He has a bull under him. Bull can be also symbolizing this holy bull, holy cow, someone who has authority, but this person is actually guiding that power here. It can be like a powerful creature also. It can be indicative of a power. It seems like after you make the decision, the action is going to also be taken care of there, okay? The second week can be the time that you are not going to wait anymore. You're just going to take an immediate action, and then you're going to be directed towards the right direction. And I see here, kind of looks like to me, again, any like a holy, like a saint type of like a female, feminine saint though, looking at you. And I'm going to pull a card from this Divine Feminine Oracle. Maybe that's why she's representing that. It's going to give you the direction you need, okay? I even see an angel right next to you. Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind. I keep seeing many people, guys. I see Buddha, kind of a person. He's grabbing a massive like anatomical heart, which is representative of your heart space. Your desire is something. I'm going to tell you, okay, it's not really coming really super fast initially, okay? It has some time. But then the second flip, there's a dog appears here. Dog can be someone loyal to you, or you being loyal to yourself rather than maybe bringing yourself down and doubting yourself, trusting that what you do is working. And then your heart is going to start generating the energy to get you to where you need to go. We see a woman right there. You see she has like, or maybe a man, guys. It has like a mustache with a big hair. So it can be someone, why not? Can be someone gender neutral showing up here. They have the letter M, like Matthew, Mary. I see letter S too, like Samantha maybe. The thing is, this person is like standing in the gateway, maybe like a little bit aggressive. But the thing is, they have a letter V on top of their head. So this can be someone that you need to conquer. Or maybe if this is a person who said no to you in the past, now you have that no stuck with you. Maybe you turning that in your head to yes to get to where you want to go, okay? So I feel maybe some of you, if you have rejected because of something, or maybe you tried something, it didn't work out, it seems like that challenge is going to come to surface again this time around. Maybe it's your power to say no to that is going to really bring success to you, or your power to find a solution to a problem will actually really break you free in this timeline, okay? Because we're going towards with mid-May, this is a new moon time. It's a new beginning time. It's a new intentions time, okay? Just set your intentions. And if you made it so far, please comment down below and let me know. We have here, yes, a judgment day showing up. This is actually about self-assessment first, and that will bring some rebirth to some of you, assessing where you are, what you want to do, where you're going, what's your future plans, and also what has happened in the past, and looking at them with an objective eye is going to be important when the judgment day comes, because it's showing up that we all have a perspective, okay, and you can change that. I think I would just watch the movie with, I don't want to say the name because it has a K word, A Time to K. So with Matthew McConaughey and Samuel L. Jackson, it's an old movie. And there he says, like, at the end of basically, it's about changing your perspective and seeing things from another person's perspective. And if you cannot see from their perspective, think of it, what would you do in this situation, okay? Because sometimes people come with their own circumstances. If someone wronged you and you're still feeling anger towards them, that anger can be turned into love and maybe invested in your own family tree, own garden, own money, okay? Instead of just keeping that person on the back of your mind, you can just let them go, release them from that place and replace it with the fish that you want to fry, okay? Instead of just keeping them in your mind. When you recognize that it's all about perspective, it becomes easier to understand, even if you feel like a little bit anger, which is okay, you know, but expressing that is also important too. We have here 9 of Pentacles. Exactly. Something is holding you back, guys. Maybe to receive abundance, experiencing pleasure, the things coming right outside of your door. Maybe you're feeling like, I shouldn't feel pleasure. I should just keep thinking about what has happened to me. But it seems like it's time to release that. And as soon as you let that go, you're allowing, I feel like 9 of Pentacles have the energy here, like enjoying yourself so much. Universe has no way other than giving you what you desire. It can be also additionally, because Nine of Pentacles is followed by Ten of Pentacles, a beautiful family comes afterwards. So soul family, a partner, someone to love, or maybe if you're looking for a new job, something that will be satisfying you. When you're really having pleasure with yourself, you're living, it says luxury, when you're feeling independent, it will manifest in the other facets of your life. Okay, another one we have, what do I see? Oh, Five of Wands. Five of Wands is what's gonna happen. Because I feel like Libra, as an air sign, you're over analytic. You tend to go back to the thinking that maybe you're under attack or attack might come forth. Five of Wands can be like having competition, conflict with other people, or maybe in your own head that you're conflicting thoughts. And I told you here, whenever you feel happy, something might come up. But the thing is, this is a new tree now. You're growing a new tree of life, and you can change those as well. It's about recognizing, especially, first of all, because if you don't recognize what is conflicting with your desire as a thought, if you don't recognize that, you cannot really change that. Okay? Yeah. Ten of Pentacles, happy family, loving people, love in your life, enjoying the abundance of the universe and receiving abundant gifts maybe from the universe as well, showing up here. So it's about, I said, recognizing. When you recognize that conflicting thoughts in your head, it is going to become really easy to enjoy the things that you are creating. Okay, this is actually receiving material stuff and then enjoying it. Let's see what the Oracle has to say. We have Sunstone, number 40. In the uniqueness of who you are lives a world yet to be discovered. Exactly here, this timeline can be your time to explore what you truly want. Ask yourself, what do I want? Because that's going to be important. Most of the time, we tend to put other people's happiness, like the family happiness, in front of our desires. I say, I want my children to be successful, for example. But yeah, we want them to be successful, but what do I want? I want peace. I want security. I want to feel secure. I want them to be secure. So it's actually connected to your deep inner desires. And when you figure those out, it's going to be easily delivered. We have roses here. The soft petal felt upon your flesh is ready to release her thorns. So we have here, okay, the wedding dress with the drawings, beautiful drawings right there. There's a couple hugging. There's healing coming. I feel maybe in a relationship or in a situation. Roses, yes, they have here the thorns, but you're ready to let go of those thorns. Maybe they hurt you. It doesn't mean that, like, if you had a relationship, didn't work out, now go back, forgive that person, allow them to come and do the same thing again. It doesn't mean that when I say forgiveness. It's about freeing yourself from the past stuff, which is, oh, this happened to me and it's going to repeat itself. So I'm building walls around me and not going out of there. I'm staying in the castle. That's what actually forgiveness releases you from that castle. Okay, we have wildflowers. When you allow yourself to imagine wildly, worlds of worlds are created. So everything you imagine, you bring about. So what you think about, focus on the things you want to happen in your life. Imagine those things you want to experience. Okay, we have sun magic. Don't allow the power of your light to scare you into dimming yourself. This is very important too. Sometimes when you feel so good, the things actually start happening so well. In my culture, there's also a saying, oh, we laughed a lot, there's something bad is going to happen. This is a literal saying in my culture. And now we're trying to break free from that, because I heard that saying like 30 years. So now I'm trying to break free from that. If you're in that kind of like a mindset, or if you grow up in that kind of an environment, this is basically telling you it's your light. Your laughter is your light. The more you laugh, the more you will receive, the more you will shine. We're going to pull a divine feminine for you and see who wants to be your guidance here. White buffalo calf woman. I keep talking about her. I don't know if I mentioned her in your reading, but she's considered as the first person even in some cultures, and she is the prophetess of the sacred way. And her affirmation comes to, so there is a reset happening. You can take this actually in that sense. There's a reset happening. Some things are really evolving in your life, okay? And the reset, the first one, there's also a saying, when she shows up, that's going to be the time of the apocalypse, the judgment day coming forward. That's why I feel like maybe some of you are really realizing certain things, why certain things happen. It's a reset happening, maybe a new beginning coming forth. Her affirmation is, my heart is a compass. The path of love is true abundance. So you can ask question here. When prayer joins right action, when you move from that intention of creating only more love, then abundance is inevitable. And when we seek not just for ourselves, but also for the benefit of the loved ones and community, our needs are divinely met. The most sacred path is the one abundant with love. The question is, what is my intention for the work I am currently doing? You can ask yourself that. And if it's helping you and maybe even bigger community, it seems like you can bring the blessings even faster, okay? All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to add some more videos right here for you to enjoy. I wish you all a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.